Hey, it's your girl Asha Dawson, founder and lead planner of Event Productions by Jen, and I'm here with Mittens today. Mittens decided she wanted to make an appearance. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk to you about whether or not to have a wedding, right? So sometimes it can be hard to decide whether or not you even want to have the big, moment of a wedding, or whether you want to do the courthouse, or some kind of combination of both. So I want to talk a little bit about the decision-making process that goes into making that choice. So I think one thing that you want to consider is who you are as a couple. A lot of couples don't want to be in the spotlight. This can be challenging, right? Weddings require you to be the center of attention for a full day. They require you to do public speaking. They require you to entertain, okay? And that can be really, really hard. I want to encourage you to do an inventory of your social skills before you consider having a wedding. There are lots of people who are perfectly fine with being in the spotlight for a few hours on a day, and they want the drama, they want the photos, they want the memories, they want the crowd. But there are some people who that could really ruin the experience for. So you need to be honest with yourself before you invest what is probably on average nearly a down payment for a home on this experience. Another piece to go into your decision-making process is, will you feel like you have missed something if you do a courthouse wedding? If you do a courthouse wedding, you can have all kinds of pizzazz, all kinds of beauty and drama, and you can control a lot of factors. You also can do more spending because you're only spending for two people, right? That same goes for an elopement, right? So I would consider what's most important to you in your value system, what's most important to you in terms of when you look back 20 years from now, will you be satisfied? Are you someone who's more interested in spending big on a honeymoon, right? Sometimes that's the case. So you want to ask yourself the hard questions before you announce you're having a wedding. In another video I made, I talked a lot about savoring the engagement season. Well, this is one of those things to talk about during your engagement season. It's one of those things to think about during your engagement season. This is why I say don't rush into wedding planning, right? Sit in this feeling, sit in all of it for a few months, and decide if you really want to make this a shared experience. I have had couples. I had one couple where the groom wanted to have a wedding and the bride did not. And the bride went kicking and screaming down this wedding process as a concession, of course, for her husband who wanted to have this momentous occasion. And that was a difficult road because the two of them, I could see, one had enthusiasm, one didn't. Oftentimes, too, what's tough is the women oftentimes take lead in these processes. And so if you have a bride who really doesn't want a wedding,